Local families won't just be hunting for bargains this weekend. Many will be hunting deer.
That's right. Deer rifle season begins Saturday, and if you're going to be going out, Josh Taylor shows you what you'll want to do to prepare.
This weekend, hunters from all over our area will be out and about as the beginning of deer hunting season comes around. But there's always questions. What should you wear? How should you handle equipment? And what should you do when you're out in the elements? Well, we've talked to some experts, and they've got all those things covered.
There is nothing that is more miserable and can ruin a deer hunt for you than to be cold, because you start to get fidgety. Of course, you're miserable.
NTA Enterprise is the manufacturer for Huntworth, a locally owned business that has made outdoor clothing for hunters for more than 2 decades. They have advanced the technology to stay warm during hunting season, and they say staying warm means everything.
Any clothing line is going to start with a base layer. It is what is going to keep your core warm. You want a base layer that can wick moisture away from you and quickly dry so it doesn't stay clammy against your body. You then want to go to a mid layer to encapsulate the heat that you have from your base layer, and then you're going to start looking at outer garments. At this time of year, windproof is critical.
After that, you need gloves that are warm but also functional.
If your gloves are really bulky and insulated, you're not going to be able to handle your bow. You're not going to be able to handle your rifle on it. So you want form-fitting gloves that will allow you to have the dexterity you need, again, but that keeps you warm, keeps the wind off your hand.
Nick Hoffman has hunted all over the world, and he says the #1 thing to keeping your gear performing well is how you maintain it in the off-season.
The bow or the rifle that you might be shooting, you not only have to maintain it properly, but you also have to shoot it all year long. And a lot of people don't do that.
Hoffman also says that at the end of the day, it's not just about what you shoot.
So many families, this opening weekend that we're talking about is such a big deal for so many families that it's about so much more than going out there and taking an animal. It's about tradition. It's about culture. It's about filling your freezer for the rest of the year. It's about sharing camp with your family and your friends. And also it's about being out there in nature and watching the morning come alive and watching the sunset.
Josh Taylor, KDKA-TV News.